So, in this reaction video, um, the speaker talks about kind of his experiences and how that affected him and led him to um, basically his mindset on how to lead teams and how he manages his teams today. So he started off by talking about how he would show up late to his job um, pretty much every day, um, and that his boss had called him out for being late to his job, basically saying, "Hey, you're not pulling your weight," things like that. And he decided that I'm gonna quit he's gonna quit his job. So the next 2 weeks that he was there, he was showing up on time, but all he was doing was pretty much watching movies for 8 hours where he was working. And his boss was, kind of gave him praise for being on time. He showed that he had bought into being on time and pulling his weight when really he was just watching movies. And then he finally decided that he was going to quit and that he didn't want to be managed anymore. Then he went in to talk about how, big organizations need management and how, a lot of people don't like to be managed the way that organizations need to manage them. And he talked about how, younger people, because of the environment that younger people grew up in, that they naturally they're exposed to more innovation and they're more innovative, have more ideas, and kind of want to improve upon what they are exposed to. He talks about how tradition stifles innovation and how pretty much that goes into talking about how managing people kills their ideas and their ability to help a company move forward and using their more innovative ideas. Managers just kind of want them to do their work and do what they need to do every day and just leave it at that. Then he talks about how he sort of manages his work and his team now based on his experiences, and he starts off by saying that trust is one of the more important aspects, and that's where it really starts. He needs trust from his employees. He needs them to trust him, and he needs to be able to trust them. Talks about how space is important and how they don't have to go to a little office, like a little cube, and that's where they're stuck for 8 hours a day. He talks about how he lets his employees work wherever they need to work at, whether it's in the office, at home, anywhere. And then he talks about co-creation, working together within the team to accomplish goals, and culture. How he kind of tries to make his workplace feel like a community, not work, and how he wants them to form relationships within the team. Personally, I liked the points he made when he talks about how he manages his work. I think culture and trust are two of the most important things to have in a team, and to be able to foster that and have an environment and have an environment where employees can form relationships and allow for them to accomplish their goals together and work together to move forward. Um, I think this is a great way to manage a team. Um, Again, like fostering a great culture, a great working environment, and being able to trust others allows for co-creation, working together to accomplish goals, and creates, I guess, allows for um, having the space to work, being able to work wherever you need to work at. Um, I think it's a great way to manage a team, and I think he leaves a model for young, aspiring leaders to follow and improve upon throughout their careers. I also liked what he said about like how organizations and management, as it is right now, kind of puts people in a place where they might not be as open-minded or as free as they want to be. I liked when he talked about that. So, but yeah, I think what he said about how he manages his team is probably one of the things that I'll take away from this TED Talk.